Yes, good evening everybody and welcome. It's Shane Gilfeather hosting round 9 of the SimHaus V8 League Championship for 2026, and you are joining us live round 9 in Queensland, Ipswich Motorway, and Queensland Raceway in Willowbank, Ipswich. And thank you for joining for round 9. Big racing on tonight. We've got a lot going on. The paperclip, well known for, and we are currently in qualify session, 5 minutes to go. So as you know, if you've joined us or watched us before, we'll recap the, we'll actually show you the tyre selection for tonight's racing, which is pretty much a given with each round, and it's the super soft, hards and wets. Obviously perfect weather up in Queensland. During winter, very good weather up there at the moment, so it looks like super softs will be the tyre of choice. As usual, they are just as quick as the softs, and they last just as long as the softs as well. A bit quicker than the softs, to be honest. So it looks like that is a preferred choice, and we'll go and show you the season standings as we head into round 9. We are missing our championship leader, Scotty Flack from SimHaus Racing. Is currently on holidays, so hello to Scott out there. Hopefully he's going to watch the show. As you can see in P2 and 3, only 2 points between them, constantly swapping places. Nothing in it between second and third between Daniel Operasono from Butterbing Motorsport ahead of Craig Broadbent at the moment from Racetech Steel Motorsports. Justin Bryce, a solid 4th, stays there with 82 points. And climbing up behind him with 3 points behind is Antonis Papanopoulos, which we haven't seen join the server as yet, but with 2 minutes to go, he'll probably pop in. And hopefully we see him from Arion Sim Racing, racing with us all the way from Greece. So we hope he joins us there. James Spotto, great result last round. He shot up a couple of spots into P6 ahead of Michael Court. Drop not his best round, if he's going to be honest, and he drops a position. Peter English still climbing that ladder to a very strong 12-point points haul, brings him up into P8 ahead of Rob Logan, pushing him back, and David Baker making it back into the top 10 with 48 points. All right, so on track at the moment in the qualified session. It is currently Daniel Operasono out in front, and get rid of that for you. Let's see where Daniel is on track. There he is, the Butterbing 98 Motorsport, and he wanted me to introduce his new roof livery, so I'll have a look at that. The man himself, the Italian mob, Daniel Soprano, and his mate Tony on the roof there. Dedication to him. For the Sopranos there. And then we've got his teammate Ross Licciardi, who's just joined us. Same again, dedication to Tony Soprano there, the number 96 from Ross Licciardi. All right, so Oppo out on track, currently P1 with a 104, almost a 104 flat. Still trying to break into the 103s. I know it's doable today because, Justin Bryce moving up into P2. He's had a solid one. Currently just brought it back in the pits. Maybe he'll head out for another couple of laps. There is only about a minute and a half to go. And we can see James Spotto rolling out from P8, ready to crack his final go at pole. Currently, Spotto P8 in the Sprite Motorsport, Sprite livery for BS Motorsport. Teammate Craig Stoddard in the Fanta. David Baker, solid in P6 at the moment. Damien Meneguzzo, local Queensland boy. That's his local track there. And he's currently in P5 with a 104.7. So the top, top 6? All within a second of each other. And then Michael Court not too far behind. He's very strong on this circuit. Already in P7. Spotto Stoddard in 8 and 9. Neil Haynes back from injury and still battling a bit of an injury at the moment. He's hanging in the top 10 there. With a 106.1. And then we've got Rob Logan, Troy Cieslawski and Ross Licciardi still just joining in. So he's warming up and he'll post about one last lap. He's got across the finish line before this 10 seconds is over, before I can start another one. So he's on a PB. That green sector shows a PB and another PB for him. So we could see him climbing up ahead of Troy Cieslawski. The checkered flag has fallen. So if you haven't crossed the start finish line at this point, you can no longer start your new qualified lap. So if you're just joining us, thank you. Say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. And I hope you enjoy the streaming so far. Give us a thumbs up, a shout out. As we watch Ross Licciardi, that was a 108.5. So his personal best, but still remains in P13. So a bit of setup to do for Ross Licciardi. The Queensland Raceway, we can see the beautiful main tower there. And we've got the crew all in the pits at the end of pit lane. And that is the checkered flag for now. So the results are coming in. The boys are still coming in the pits. So once that does, we'll bring up the results. So it looks like quali is over. We're going into the next session. I'm just going to bring up the results for you guys. So for the quali, it's Daniel Opposano. He'll be starting on pole with a 103.896, ahead of Justin Bryce with a 104.169, and then Craig Broadbent in P3, a 104.295. Not much in it. Let's see if that converts to the race pace. Peter English up in a P4. Look at that. Very strong performance from him. He's been doing a bit of practice sessions over the last few weeks. And it shows as he's up in P4 ahead of Damien Meneguzzo with a 104.777. David Baker, nice and strong too. So that'll be close between those three. Meneguzzo, Baker and Court. James Spotto still coming to grips with the circuit. Not much track time for him at the moment. So watch him climb through the field during the race. Race 1 will be 22 laps and then we'll get into the feature race, which will be 35-lap race. So we're going to talk to the boys, make sure they're all good, ready to go for race 1. Stay tuned. We'll go to a commercial and we'll be back very soon.
Baba, what are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis, it's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
这家伙, you know he fancies himself a footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You went back this time, right? You also
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Oh, another one down.
Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Aisha, do you hear that?
Quick on him, top left.
Bet. I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Nos vemos.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, we can hear you,
channel.
Shane. Wrong channel. We can hear you, mate.
It is
Shane.
race one. It's race one for round 9 of the SimHaus Championship for 2026. Missing our championship leader, and it's Daniel Pedisano and Justin Bryce on the front row. Who's it going to be into turn 1? It's a long run into the corner, first turn. Justin Bryce getting a stonker off the line. He's got the outside line. Will Oppo be able to come back on the inside? Craig Broadbent's keen to choose Bryce's line on the outside. It's a better run around 1, 2 and up the main straight. Baker going nice and wide into the dirt. And Spotto coming around the outside of Michael Court. Baker trying to recover now. And it's Justin Bryce out in the lead, Service Australia. Oppo's going to go under brakes, but Bryce is going to turn in early and force that mistake. Peter English, nice and hot on the back of Craig Broadbent, and he wants to come on the inside. Actually got Peter English on driver cam there. That's Peter English. And he's in the batter and doe livery. Oh, bit of daylight to Meneguzzi, bit of a gap there, but he's got plenty of space to bridge that gap. As the boys in front battle it out. Oh, a bit of a twitch from Peter English, and he's just left his shifter out of shot because he's got a new modification, and he's gone to sequential from H pattern, I think. So that's maybe one of the reasons why he's up a bit closer. Meneguzzi further down the back there, chasing hard. He's got spot on Michael Court. Michael Court very strong here at Queensland Raceway, right in the middle, chasing these lot. on board with James Spotto. He's in the middle of this sandwich. That's Meneguzzo in front. And the other boys not too far. Oppo still putting pressure on Justin Bryce up ahead. Oh, lock up from Meneguzzo. He's got to move that brake bias or just warm these tyres in. Will Michael Court take advantage of that? Oh, just on the bumper. Meneguzzo coming back up, but makes another mistake and he's lost the rhythm. He's got the drive on the outside. Will he come across and protect? Oh, just nudged Michael Court there. 5th gear into turn 1, not even getting the 6th. Maybe saving that for the back straight. Dropping it down to 4th, getting it inside line, letting it run out wide and get maximum accelerator down the back straight, chasing Meneguzzo in 7. Up front, it is still close. Oh, a bit of a battle back here too. I've got Stoddard and David Baker. Baker just swinging it out wide to get a better line. Oh, not too bad. He's right on the tail there. You can see on the back of Sprite over the camera. And that is Logan, Licciardi and Czeslowski. Peter English settling in P4. Very comfortable there. But up front, Opedisano chasing the back of Justin Bryce there from Down Under Series and Service Australia. Down the main straight for the 3rd time out of 22. This is the last of the sprint races in the championship for now as we go into the Endurance Series in round 10, but stay tuned for those details as we come live. Race 1, we've just started, 4 laps down. No Antonis Papanopoulos either, so we're missing him for tonight's racing, but he may join us, so stay tuned as the Greek god joins us later on, hopefully. Opedisano still chasing. Broadbent just off the tail there. Justin Bryce very strong. Fastest lap of the race so far, a 105 flats. Oh, Oppo just up the inside, trying all he can. Nice and relaxed, don't want to overheat those tyres and they become mush. If you get them over temp, it's very hard to get it back, especially on the paper clip because you've got no camber to speak of. Nothing to help those tyres cool down. And there's no real long braking zones. You can back off early and settle the brake temps down as well, keeping those tyre temps up. Oh, just clips the inside, lets it run out. So go through, who else is there? Peter English, James Spotto starting to catch now, he's in daylight. And Meneguzzo, Michael Court, Rob Logan. Oh, Stoddard and Baker at it again. Baker's up the inside. Will he make it stick under brakes? Is he going to go longer and overshoot? Oh, he's taken out 2 drivers there. Oh, big mistake from David Baker, taking out 2 drivers. Oh, he's just clipped Stoddard and then taken Rob Logan out as well. Big move. And he's rejoined David Baker with some technical issues as well. May have caused that accident as well. So Baker in 11, Stoddard back there, and Haynes, it was taken out from that crash. So back up front, Opedisano now Broadbent in the mix. Peter English is falling off a little bit. So it's a top 3 and not the big surprise, but good to see a different name up the front in the mix. Without Scott Flacky here, it's Justin Bryce taking his spot, holding out Opedisano. Opedisano just putting the heat on now. He's weaving, trying to shake up Justin Bryce, but he's a seasoned campaigner. He's not going to fall for that one. There is Opedisano weaving, trying different lines. Flame outs aside, looking after his tyres while putting pressure on. Justin Bryce may choose to attack towards the end of the race here. We'll see down the main straight. for the 6th time. And it's Justin Bryce, Opposano, and Broadbent. There is Peter English as well. We'll see the whole field come through. That's James Spotto. Then we've got Meneguzzo defending Michael Court. Oh, Michael Court taking a nice strong line. And here comes, is that Ross Licciardi? Licciardi up in the 8th position from the back of the field. And there is Opposano getting the move on. Will Bryce bring it back? Oh, he's just got it for now. Let's check that on the replay. So I've got Daniel Opposano tucking in the win there. Up the inside he goes, and a bit of a lock up, but he's managed to hold it. That's why Bryce could have come back in, but not enough to take the position. Broadbent stays in P3. So Opposano still out in front. If you want to check out the YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and the notification bell, and you'll be notified next time we go live. We are currently just started round 9, race 1, 8 laps down. 16 to go. Sorry, not 16, 14. What am I saying? James Spotto out by himself now in clear air, back and forth. Just going wide there, get a better run. So too Broadbent. Fastest man on track is still Justin Bryce with a 105 flat. And Oppo not far behind, 2 1,000ths behind him for the fastest lap of the race. That's the top 3, and then we go down to Logan, Czeslowski, Stoddart, Baker and Haynes. Baker falling down to P12 now. So they call it the paperclip for a very good reason. It's nice and flat and curly. Good spectators circuit as well. You can see the whole race going on from any vantage point along the track. Just pick a corner, stay there and watch the rest of the race as they keep going, circulating around here in Ipswich. Got a good turnout. We've had a bit of a break from the last round. And it's good to see the boys are back. Queensland Raceway. The last of the sprint races going to the bend for a 90-minute endurance session. So the boys better get up their fitness for that race because it's double points, the bend and then the big one, Bathurst. Now just with the dates at Bathurst, we will be running that one earlier, a week earlier, as I'll be actually working at the track for Ford with the simulator. So if you're at the track, come and say hello in the Ford tent behind the pits. All right, so there's a few battles going on. We're going to go have a look. Obviously, we've got Broadbent on the tail of Bryce, but I can see further down. Well, it's changed a bit now. It was Baker Czeslowski up in the P89s. So something's gone on there. Licciardi down to 13. And he's dropping badly. I think his tyres are gone. And he's overcooked, and Baker moving up into P8. And that is Czeslowski and Haynes, it is, in P9 and 10. Stoddart there. Oh, here comes Haynes on Czeslowski up the inside, down the back straight, under brakes, side draft. Trying to get close enough, but he's strong under brakes. Czeslowski, local boy as well, Queensland boy. He actually officials here at Queensland Raceway, so he'll probably be out on track waving the flags for the drivers, and that's Rob Logan further back in P12. Haynes and Czeslowski, the closest battle, and Stoddart there from BS Motorsport up there in P11, wants to crack the top 10. Will he get around the outside of Czeslowski? Czeslowski making him work really hard. He's very proud of this circuit and wants to get a good result for the team. Stoddart right on his tail now. Oh, look at that. Look how close that is. Up the inside. Will he go for it? Czeslowski's still trying to get up into Neil Haynes' position, P9. Just smoking up the left rear there. Oh, Jaslowski just running wide, smoking it up. Stoddard can come back on that. Looks like Haynes is back in the pick in P9. That's Rob Logan. So Haynes better look out. These two are coming down pretty hard. Michael Court closing on Meneguzzo further up. We'll go to that one. Oh, look at this racing here. Great racing from Troy Jaslowski. P10, oh, just defending that inside line, but is it going to affect his exit? Stoddard wants a big run. He's going to push. He's going to try that inside line again. Jaslowski very strong, forcing Stoddard to go around the outside. One little mistake from Jaslowski and Stoddard's got that position. He's just backing it off, waiting to get a good run on Jaslowski. Here it goes. Down the back straight there, wants to tuck in the draft. We'll see if he pulls out just in the braking zone, or will Jaslowski cover early. He's taken a nice clean braking line, but he's pushed himself wide. There is the mistake. Stoddard's forced that and off they go. It's another drag race. Oh, what a great shot. Oh, Jaslowski on the inside. Is he going to hold it or is he going to overshoot, take him out? Stoddard won't like that. That'll be the second time tonight. Looks like he's nice and solid in that position. Stoddard up in a P10. All right, back to the front now. Bryce still defending with Broadbent. Obadesano not too far away in front. The battle between Meneguzzo and Court is closing up as well. Michael Court just 8/10 behind. Broadbent playing it very patient. We're just over halfway. Still a long way to go. They've got to look after the tyres because, as I said, there's no camber, so the tyres are just all mechanical grip at the moment, so you can't overheat them, otherwise you're just going to understeer. As we go to Michael Court, who's closing in on Meneguzzo further back. Oh, smoke coming up from Broadbent's tyre. English has just got to stay there. He's still punching out the 106s. Same with the boys in front. They're all in the 106s, so very even Stevens for the top four at the moment. And James Spotto in P5 in the 106s as well. Actually, the top six all in the 106s that last lap. So we've seen Michael Court go back to his original livery and no longer with the Indigenous livery, which was a beautiful, beautiful setup and presentation from the 888 Motorsport team. 888 horsepower. And Michael Court and Peter English have joined forces to team up for the teams event, and that is all calculated after each round. All right, so the closest battle once again is up the front. It is Bryce defending Broadbent. It's a long way to go to the end. Will they make it to the end of this race without pitting? We can't see and got any indication on the tyre wear at this stage. These boys are just judging this race to know what strategy they're going to run in the second race. We've got the master of undercut, Scott Flack, away on holidays at the moment, so pit strategy will be everything for these boys. They don't want to be caught out and see their opponent dive in. And with Oppo's position, it's a beautiful spot to be up the front, but you can't fox anything. You have to make a move, and the other boys need to decide whether they're going to follow him into the pits or just stay out for another lap and try and overcut. That's if Oppo comes in early. Maybe Broadbent might choose the advantage of being behind them to sneak into the pits without the other two knowing. So that is what plays on with pit strategy. As we see Licciardi falling back into P13. Still out there. a lap down. He must have had an accident or something. We must have missed that because he's a lap down, and unless he's been in the pits already, it's hard to get a lap down on this circuit. Those two very close, but that is not for position. Back up the front now, Bryce and Broadbent. Bryce would love a race win here at Queensland Raceway. Broadbent nice and wide. English straight over the ripples. Using all the track, maximising full speed. They're gonna run out. I love this corner coming up here. Nice and tight on the inside. Big ripple strip on the outside. But it's easy to get hooked up on that curb as well and fall back as we see Michael Court falling back off Meneguzzo. So I'll go through the field. This is the top three on screen right now. Then it's Peter English back there, and we have his driver cam there. That is Peter English on screen, racing from North Queensland. So I can't really say this is his local track or going wide using all the circuit. He's just managed to catch it, trying to steady that car in between turns 2 and 3. Sorry, 1 and 2. And he runs out wide, down the back straight, long straight. Braking markers, very important here. We may see a few guys on the weekend going straight ahead in real life series as those brakes do wear off from time to time, and if they're not on top of it, they'll overcook the brakes and run straight in the sand trap. I just saw, speaking of sand, I saw someone go wide there. I don't think it was Broadbent. It might have been Broadbent actually. The big red flash or bright orange flash. All right, so P5 is James Spotto. There he is. Only just joined the server before the end of quali, I should say. So that's him coming through the field, currently in P5. Meneguzzo, very solid now. He's managed to manage his tyres a lot better with some feedback or better telemetry for the team. And that is Michael Court closing that gap again. This is P6 and 7, Michael Court. David Baker, we haven't brought you his driver cam. There he's on screen, one-handed, no-handed even. And he comes into turn 1. Oh, must have been one-handed before. Tucking in on that early curb, letting it run out wide, nice and smooth there. Oh, he's gone no-handed down the back straight. He must be using his knee or whatever's between his knees to hold that wheel, and grips it back up to take the turns. All right, that's enough of Baker. As we move on to Neil Haynes in P9, still in the top 10. Very solid there from him. Craig Stoddard. We've got 5 laps to go in P10. Here he comes around, and he's got Troy Cieslawski still on his tail. Any mistake from Stoddard, and Troy Cieslawski will be right there for the position. And we've got Rob Logan further back and Licciardi. This is a great battle. Even though it's not for position, they'll be enjoying this for sure. Rob Logan in his rear vision mirror. As we go back to the front, Ross Licciardi's teammate, Daniel Opodesano, the number 98. And it looks like Broadbent's got Bryce as well. That's the move. I'll see if I can see when that happened. So it must have been before that last lap, so I do apologise, I missed that one. We'll go back live now as we've got a couple of laps to go, 3 laps. Bryce is still trying to get on the back of, stay on the back of Broadbent. But he'll be very pleased with this result, P3, and most of the race out in the lead. That's your top 3 at the moment. Opodesano now stretching that lead out to 2.4 seconds. As we come down with a couple laps to go, Oppo out in front now, down the back straight. Into turn 3. and for letting it run out wide. Here it comes over that join for the other circuit, other configuration. Back in nice and tight, let it run out wide and then tuck that next turn in. Let it run out wide again. It's all about hitting the apexes, being as smooth as you can as they run up to the final 2 corners. Double apex onto the main straight. And that is a full lap around the circuit, back to the start-finish line. Tony Quinn's done a lot of great work at this circuit and always improving. It's one of the busiest circuits in the country with track days and testing and track nights as well out here at Queensland Raceway. The track originated in 1999 as a purpose-built facility, which quickly surpassed Lakeside as the state's most used motorsport facility. And running the Supercar Championship up until about 2019 before some safety concerns. And when John Tetley sold the circuit to Tony Quinn, he soon brought it back to standard, and that's why we see the return of the Supercars this weekend for round 9 of the Supercar Championship. That's why we run every Wednesday night before the main event. So if you want to, we are on the last lap. That is the white flag out from the officials. This is the last lap. If you ever want to join us, follow the description in, follow the links in the description. You'll see our Discord channel. And definitely get on board and start racing with us. Czeslowski, oh, a bit of a battle with Czeslowski and Logan. See if we can see this. All right, 3 down the back straight. Troy Czeslowski on the inside. Rob Logan, and then Czeslowski just hitting that outside ripple and pushing up into the back of Rob Logan, spinning him. So this is Opedisano coming around with a couple of corners to go, about to take the checkered flag for race 1. Here it goes, last corner, nice power slide. All right, so that is Daniel Opedisano, P1, Craig Broadbent, P2. Third, great result for Justin Bryce and Peter English closing in there too. And here comes Spotto for P5. And who's it going to be, Meneguzzo or Michael Court? It looks like Meneguzzo. Great run from him, P6. Michael Court, the number 7, number 888, running in P7. So it's going to be David Baker coming home in P8 for SimHaus Racing, just ahead of Neil Haynes as well. He was closing in. Stoddard. And that is Stoddard coming in for P10. And here comes Czeslowski, Logan and Licciardi, who come together the lap previous. And Licciardi unlapping himself. And so Czeslowski and Logan crossing line, Licciardi already coming around. All right, so well done to Daniel Opedisano coming into the pits now after race 1. All right, so the results for race 1 are Daniel Opedisano takes the race win for race 1, round 9, ahead of Craig Broadbent. And then leading most of the race, or majority of the race, was Justin Bryce for Service Australia, finishing in P3 for the 333 car. And then Peter English finishing in a very solid 4th, so too Spotto in a very solid 5th. Then Meneguzzo, Michael Court keeping each other company and honest for the entire race, finishing in 6 and 7. Then David Baker recovering in the 51 to take home P8 ahead of Neil Haynes and Craig Stoddart in P10. Then, as we saw, it was Troy Jaslowski coming in P11 ahead of Rob Logan, and Ross Licciardi finishing in P13. All right, we're going to go to a break, set up race 2. Stay tuned. It's a 35-lapper, and we'll be back right after these messages. Stay tuned.
The speed, the history, and most importantly, the sound. It's part of the Bathurst 1000. And now, it's part of your whiskey too. Aged to perfection with the sweet sounds of a roaring V8 pumping through each oak barrel. Like a perfect lap of the mountain, each sip will leave you wanting more. For the second year, Ned Australian Whiskey brings you the 2022 limited edition Sounds of Bathurst Whiskey. And this year, Ned have taken it up a gear. The boldest drink for the greatest race in Australia. There is nothing like the mountain, the speed, the history, and most importantly, the sound. It's part of the Bathurst 1000. And now, it's part of your whiskey too. Aged to perfection with the sweet sounds of a roaring V8 pumping through each oak barrel. Like a perfect lap of the mountain, each sip will leave you wanting more. For the second year, Ned Australian Whiskey brings you the 2022 limited edition Sounds of Bathurst Whiskey. And this year, Ned have taken it up a gear. The boldest drink for the greatest race in Australia.
Baba, what are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis. It's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
Chacho, you know he fancies himself footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You went back this time, right? You
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Oh, another one down.
Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Alicia, do you share that?
Pick on him, top left.
There. I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Nos vemos.
The mountain, the speed, the history, and most importantly, the sound. It's part of the Bathurst 1000, and now it's part of your whiskey too. Aged to perfection with the sweet sounds of a roaring V8 pumping through each oak barrel. Like a perfect lap of the mountain, each sip will leave you wanting more. For the second year, Ned Australian Whiskey brings you the 2022 limited edition Sounds of Bathurst Whiskey. And this year, Ned have taken it up a gear. The boldest drink for the greatest race in Australia.
Introducing the Racecraft PT1, custom-built full chassis racing simulator. The design project, codenamed The Cage, an 80/40 extrusion chassis sitting on top of a Sigma Integrale DK2 Plus 4-point full motion actuator system. No compromises in the cockpit of the PT1 simulator. To maximise the experience, we start with the 49-inch ultra-wide monitor for the greatest field of view in a small footprint of the simulator, down to the SimuCube wheelbase that's tucked up and behind the monitors with SimCore extensions to get things out of the driving area. Everything is connected to a Cube Controls GTX steering wheel with the built-in dash and all the extra button functions available at your fingertips. Driving through the Raceworks S1 pedals, the potentiometer throttle and the 2 hydraulic pedals for brake and clutch ensures you maximize the feel underfoot, and seating yourself into an OMP HTER bucket racing seat with OMP belts connected to a G-belt tensioner to provide that extra feeling and the heightened experience while you're driving. Additional interfaces and accessories in the PT1, we have twin butt kickers, one on either side of the OMP seat, as well as a Jinx sequential shifter, the SimPush Race Logic timer to the left-hand side, a Racecraft built-in WinSim kit with Philips Hue lighting and a built-in soundbar, plus the OMP side net to finish off the experience in the PT1. The Racecraft PT1, build number 1, the ultimate in sim racing experience, combining the best products in the market with the passionate, no compromise approach that goes beyond racing simulation.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for waiting. Do apologise taking so long. We are ready for race 2. We're joined by the Greek god, Antonis Papanopoulos. Good to see him. He'll be at the back, so keep an eye out for him here in the Cool Drive entry. There he is with his teammate, Troy Cieslawski. Back up front, it is the results of race 1. So it's Daniel Opedisano, Craig Broadbent, then Justin Bryce, Peter English on the front 2 rows, then Spotto and Meneguzzo right behind. Who's it going to be leading us into turn 1? Very excited to see race 2. 35 laps. Here we go. Once the light stops and we're off. Oh, Broadbent getting a beautiful jump again on that outside line. David Baker wide again, not too sure why there. We'll have to see the replay later on. Through the first 2, Licciardi just swirling, and that is Cieslawski down the back. Oh, drag race. Here we go, Justin Bryce and Peter English. Oh, English trying to cover now. This is how intense Peter English go. Oh, just getting crossed up, but he holds it. Beautiful work. Broadbent out in front ahead of Opedisano. Peter English up into P3 ahead of Justin Bryce. He's got to hold that one. He's got a lot of work to do. He is the fastest driver on track at the moment. You can see the purple sectors there. That means he's got the fastest sectors. I know it's the first lap, but all the other drivers could be going faster than him. But it's Peter English taking third, while Broadbent leads us through the first lap ahead of Opedisano. Coming through the back of turn 2. This is how committed they are. Spotto trying to get up there as well. Meneguzzo very strong, holding firm. Look at that, Broadbent, Oppo, English nice and wide. Michael Quartz there as well. Oh, it's tangled between Stoddard and Licciardi. Just saw that in the background. Just so we can see that back. We can see it started with, I don't know if that was Cieslawski or... Oh, and then Stoddard just lost it in the grass, come back and clipped the back of Licciardi. And Licciardi back in P13, Stoddard in 14. Got extra drivers this race. Meneguzzo solid in P6 once again, but up the front it is Oppo trying everything. He wants to get through, doesn't want to hang around. Nice and light on the inside, the track, bit green. Bit slippery on that inside line, no grip there as they go side by side. Broadbent covering the inside, which is what he needs to do, but that'll give Opedisano more speed around the outside if he's not defending, and he could get him up the inside on this next turn. He's got carrying a lot more speed. Nice and close. Oh, Broadbent defending once again. Not the ideal line, so that's going to bring English and Bryce. Oh, a bit of a tap from the inside, but they hold on. As Peter English covering Opedisano. Look at the inertia, look at the weight heading to the outside. Those tyres working, screaming, trying to keep the grip on, keep the drivers on track and avoid hitting the grass. A lot of good runoff, a lot of good curves on the outside of those turns. Very fast turning here. Very fast corner speed. They need those curves right where they are. And there's still Broadbent, Opedisano, Peter English, Justin Bryce and Spotto. Meneguzzo will be there in a couple of laps. Don't you worry about that. Fourth gear for Opedisano through the double left-hander. Trying to get a good run and challenge Broadbent, forcing him to take the inside while he runs right around the outside. He might fake it, but He's not close enough to make any move at this stage. Do it on the next. Look at these. As the whole field comes through now. That's Michael Court just defending, trying to find that good line. Papanopoulos is on the back of Neil Haynes, that is. Oh. Just had to back out of that one to get the inside line. He's covering, working that front end. There's a lot of grip. Got to get on the gas. Oh, he's got a good run here. Run up the inside. Oh, he's gone wide there, Haynes. Baker back there in P10 at the moment as well. So the front five all within half a second of each other, just about. Oh, look at this. All compressed up. Nothing in it. Peter English right in the middle there, racing from North Queensland, where it's hot and humid. Really concentrating now. He was racing H pattern last round. I think he's had a modification to make it sequential, thanks to a teammate, Michael Court. Very close here. A lot of work going on inside the cockpit for Peter English there. And Meneguzzo. Nice space there. Spotto up in this mix as well. Look at this battle going on. So this is looking down the back of the main straight from on board from Craig Broadbent back to Opposano, wide and tight into the turn. Oppo going tight but letting it run out wide, clipping a bit of the grass. Got to gather it to get into turn 2. Oh, you can hear how rough it is over those curbs. Broadbent, depending on that suspension, I'll keep him on the circuit and keeping closing in Oppo. That's the other field as well. Back to Peter English. And then we go back to Justin Bryce and then Spotto. So they're all still very close. Justin Bryce in P4. Attacking Peter English at the moment while defending against Spotto. Oh, has he got the inside line? Oh, English went out wide, but shut the gate pretty quickly there. So he crossed the start-finish line for the 8th time. 35 laps. What's your prediction on the pit window? When are we going to see these guys come in? We've got Scott Flack watching live. Maybe he can predict when the undercut should be. As we on lap 8, I'm going to put it out there. I would say lap 16 or 17. All right, I'm going to take 2 laps. That's my prediction. So lap 16 or 17, these boys are going to come in, or one of them will. Maybe Peter English. Justin Bryce might do the same as well. That'll let the 2 leaders focus on their own driving, but then they'll get Justin Bryce up the inside now. Has he got the line? Have we got Peter English next to him? There he is. He's just falling back. Oh, very rough, trying to stay on the back of Justin Bryce now. It's given the position, but he won't want to give it for too long. Bryce all over the place, just fighting it. Peter English got a better line. Here he goes. And we're on board with Peter English. He's got a better run there up the inside. What a run. And James Spotto up the inside. 3 wide. Is it going to go? No. Bryce tried to come. Spotto tried it, but wasn't going to work that successfully. But he's managed to stay in position as Bryce just tapped him. And they've fallen back into position now. It's Peter English. Oh, Spotto up the inside. Bryce, look at this. Anything in it. Oh, this is going on. Peter English going out wide, sticking to it. Bryce up the inside. He wants. Peter English has to go right round. Again, they've formed single file just to get the better grip. And it's going to be back on the back of English, and there's Spotto. No, they've let him go. Bryce just wants to get through this. There'll be another opportunity for him later on. He's gone from 3rd to 5th now. Spotto, the biggest beneficiary, moving up into P3. He'll be loving this position. We haven't seen him up here for quite some time. Papadopoulos up into P7 from the back of the field, joining us. Had like 2 laps practice before we started the second race. Oh, Peter English, hold on, son. You're almost in it. I mean, you're still in it. Hold on. Look at him, nice and calm and cool in a hot environment as he's battling back in P5. He loves his competition. He's very competitive. Very friendly competition from Peter English. Top bloke from far north Queensland. He's got another 25 laps to make it happen. Got to be patient. Meneguzzo is closing in. The gap is just done 2.3 seconds, or down to 2 seconds now after those battles. Now with all this going on, Broadbent and Opposano still out in front, although Oppo's just further back. But the battle's going on with Justin Bryce. Peter English back in the mix, up the inside. Will he make it? He's going to try for it. He's poked out. Brake hard, a bit of lock up. He's holding it. Bryce has given him the room to hold on. And that's Peter English back up into P4. And here comes Meneguzzo. Look at that gap, 1.6 seconds. Papadopoulos is coming too at 3.12 seconds. Oh, this is great racing from these two. They've had brief battles throughout the year now. And Spotto out in P3 wants to run away with it. Very quick in the first race. Brycey up the inside now. Oh, here comes Peter English, the Queenslander in the Batter and Doe 96 entry. Oh, mid-corner, very strong for Justin Bryce. Peter English just a tap of the brakes and then he's off again. Very patient. Justin Bryce leaning on that rear left. Look at him, he's got the launch. Tucking in as much as he can. What the hell is that? As we go to Justin Bryce, taking it on the inside. And that's a position swap 1 lap later. And Peter English doesn't like the marbles out there, very loose. And again, here comes Meneguzzo, that gap down to 1.7. Oh, Justin Bryce giving the position back for some reason, or something's happening. With Justin Bryce, Meneguzzo in the position to take another spot. Just be patient round the outside, follow Peter English and you'll get the line, but he'll tuck in. I just heard on radio, Justin Bryce accidentally brushed the pit limiter, which dropped into, I think it's 60 at this track, if not 40, which is incredibly slow in that section, and that's why he's lost the position. Meneguzzo's already up the back. These guys have dropped 5 seconds off the top 2 leaders, with Broadbent out in front. The fastest guy on track is Peter English, the purple Batter and Doe. Oh, a bit of shoulder barge there. Peter English got the front and got the inside. Justin Bryce trying to go right round. Yes, he's going to make it stick. He has to. Oh, that's Peter English. That is Justin Bryce, and then Meneguzzo watching this all in his big widescreen in full HD as he's trying to chase and be part of the action. Papadopoulos, here he comes. Oh, he's got a good run. There he is, the blue cool drive. Chasing these guys. These guys are going to battle it on and introduce more drivers to the battle as Meneguzzo's joined after a brief incident. And here comes Papadopoulos, the Greek king, or god, I should say. Spotto out on his own. He'll be loving this. Punching in the solid 106.5s. And the other drivers are on the 107. So about half a second between them. Spotto stretching that P3 advantage with these guys all battling with each other. On the back of Peter English, watching Justin Bryce and the two behind. You can see the different line. Bit of a squirrel on the corner exit there. That should affect his top end speed. Oh, Broadbent in the pits. What lap? 15. Super early, even earlier than I predicted. But there it is. Broadbent is rolling into the pit lane now. Only just getting his tyres at the front in the P2 position. And how long is it going to take? And where is the leader in relation to him? So, he's at the back of the paperclip. And then, where is he? Broadbent. Just leaving pit lane now. So, clear effort, Broadbent. He's got Kozlowski and Licciardi coming up the back. This is P13 and 14. So, it looks like Broadbent rejoining in P12. So, Oppo's out by himself. Will he react? Will he come in straight away? He might ask himself, am I really going to want 20 laps out there? Yes, he does. In he comes. Opposano. So, what is Spotto going to do? Is Spotto going to come in? No, he's going to go out. Stay out. 20 laps is a long, long ask. Oh, Bryce is in as well. The top three in the championship that are at the track are in the pits nice and early. That's giving themselves 20. Well, okay, they came in on lap 16, which I predicted. So, I'm a pretty good commentator if you ask me. You let me know in the comments what you think. Give us a thumbs up. As Opposano is in the pits. So, where is Broadbent? And did that one lap make a difference? Broadbent coming down the main straight. It looks like it will do. Daniel Opposano exiting pit lane. There it is. That was the bright orange car. There he is. And that is Opposano. So, Justin Bryce back. He should be coming out now. So, he was battling with Peter English, although they haven't pitted yet. So, they're up into P2 at the moment. Spotto's out in the lead. Let's give him some cred and put your hands together. This is James Spotto out in the lead. He might want to do a couple more laps out the front. And then come in. No, he's decided to come in late and fox it against Peter English. Peter English forced to jump out and stay out. So this will be a good battle. All right, so we've got Justin Bryce who is down the back straight and James Spotto rolling into pit lane. It's a long, slow run down pit lane. So very important. Papadopoulos in a P2 now. And Peter English is our new race leader. Down the back straight. Very cool and calm. Just going to punch out some hot laps. In the lead. His best lap was a 105 flat. And that is the fastest lap of the race so far. And that was done in the early stages as well. So that's Papadopoulos right behind him. So that's battle for P2 and 3. So that is track position. So too Michael Court and Neil Haynes are just behind as well. Oh, getting crossed up. Now, is he going to come in? Is he looking at his pit limiter? Is he preparing the steering wheel or is he just going to keep going round? He's going straight. Look for the pit limiter or he's already feeling it. There it is. Drop the speed. Oh, I can take a big breath now. Yeah, loosen the shoulders, muscles, they must be tense. Peter English, Papadopoulos out on track. So where did Justin Bryce rejoin? He's behind, but closer to James Spotto, who is in P10. So we've got Papanopoulos. Where's Baker in P4? So it's David Baker now in P4 for SimHaus Racing, 7 seconds behind Michael Court. And the fastest lap of the race so far now, a new one, 104.19. That is smashed the lap record for this race, or fastest lap of the race, I should say, as we're watching David Baker in P4. All right, so Papa from the rear of the field is now leading the race, and that is about halfway. So this would be the time he would think to come in and replace the tyres. Let's see if he shoots in at the pit entry. He is running wide. Yes, straight ahead. There it is. Bit of a squirt. Hold it in. Very tight entry. Slowing down. Hit the pit limiter. So too Meneguzzo. Meneguzzo's jumped in too. So that is on-track battle as well. Oh, David Baker, nice and slow there. Bit quite slow for a pit entry. Losing a lot of time on that entry there. Anyway, Michael Court now, your race leader. The rest in the pits. The virtual leader will be Craig Broadbent ahead of Opposano. And that, look at that battle. Look how close they are now. Here it goes. And that is that Papanopoulos exiting? I think that's Troy Cieslawski coming out of pit lane. Papanopoulos still in the pits. So this is the virtual lead after the pit run. They both pitted on lap 15 and 16. So they've got 20 laps to make it around this circuit. Oh, Broadbent can't come back up inside. Bit of a nudge saying, get out of my way, Oppo. But Oppo strategically placed himself there to do exactly that. Ruin his inside run. Justin Bryce on the back of James Spotto at the moment. That's another battle going on. Oh, Peter English is there as well. So Spotto lost about 4 seconds advantage he had before the pit run. And that's because he stayed out 1 or 2 laps longer than the others. And Justin Bryce, with the tyres already warmed up, is caught to the back of Spotto. Can he make a difference throughout the race, or is it going to be like this throughout the whole race? We saw James Spotto defending most of the previous race. No, we didn't. He was out by himself. I'm thinking of Damien Meneguzzo. Oh, Papanopoulos up in a 6 now. Oh, I hear a crash somewhere. Oh, someone's run wide. That could be Cieslawski. I think that is Cieslawski. He's on the racing line. He may see a blue flag very soon because there's a big battle coming as we see Spotto and Bryce. Nice and smooth for Spotto out there. Peter English will get on the back of this pretty quickly. Oh, Papanopoulos off the end there. Don't know if they're on cold tyres. He's just overshot that fastest corner. So Troy Cieslawski now, what's he going to do? He usually gives way. Oh, he's trying to take the inside, but everyone's racing up the inside. It's hard to know where he's going. There he goes. He goes nice and tight. On, it's a drag race down the main straight. Troy Cieslawski is not part of this. He's trying to stay out of the way for everybody. Hopefully he doesn't take out the braking markers with it. And Spotto losing a position due to the back marker. But Spotto is quite capable of getting that position back. So with this battling on, we'll see Peter English move up the back. Currently only 0.8 behind this group, this pair. And it's now further 11 seconds to the leaders after 21 laps. This would almost be the end of race 1, and we're going to keep going. Another 40. Oh, Spotto hot on the inside there. See if we can watch that replay. This was the replay. Spotto, you watch him trying to go up the inside. Well, he got balked. He had nowhere to go. Oh, and he just caught it. So nice job from him. Oh, and he's off. Oh, we'll have to watch that replay now. Excuse me. We'll go back and watch that one. So, oh, Peter English came in, squeezed up the inside. Not the spot to be. Oh, and he's waited for Spotto as well, I think. because he pushed and shouldn't have been there, but he's got to wait. And there goes Papanopoulos. Well, very messy to get back on the track, but Peter English has done the right thing as they rejoin. Very good sportsmanship from Peter English as they are now in P5 and 6 with Papanopoulos just up ahead. Oh no, he's in the fence. I think that's him, or is that Czeslowski? Oh, that's Czeslowski. So Papanopoulos still out there. Again, very tough on new rubber because it's a lot colder than the set before, and you lose your braking marker a bit until they get back up to temp. So Czeslowski just come in the pits for tyres. So I'll run through the positions at the moment as it stands after lap 23. It's Opedisano out in front. Broadbent right behind. And Broadbent actually got the jump on that hit strategy, but Opedisano's got it back. And that's Broadbent. So we'll go to Justin Bryce now in P3 all by himself. And 6 seconds back it is Antonis, James Spotto and Peter English. This is for position, all three. Oh, a few jabs of the brakes there for Antonis, struggling with the brake bias. These guys didn't take long and they're right up the back. And then it's Meneguzzo and Michael Court once again in P7 and 8 battling it out. The number 87 Queensland local boy defending against Michael Court. There they are. The Bridgestone Tyre Select. Doing a very good job defending against Michael Court, which he did all race one quite successfully right to the checkered flag. But this race, it's Neil Haynes up a position in P9, and that is Czeslowski behind, not for position. David Baker is in P10 from SimHaus Racing. Troy giving way, David thanking him for the assist. Craig Stoddard coming down for BS Motorsport down the main straight in the Fender livery. Rob Logan in P12. And Ross Licciardi, the number 36, Butterbean Motorsport, currently in P13, which is last in 14. All right, so who's battling it out on track? It's still Oppo and Broadbent out in front. And then the other battle now will be, Spotto and Bryce swapping positions. No, not Spotto and Bryce. Spotto and Papanopoulos. So see if I can see what happened there. All right, so Papanopoulos in position there. Spotto right behind. So what happens here? This is a replay. Oh, Justin Bryce is off. That's what it was. It was Justin Bryce DNFing. Oh, he's probably had disconnection issues or connection issues, internet. We're getting no feedback, no radio from him. So that looks like he's been retired to the pits. He's disconnected. Between the two races, he did have to restart the R Factor 2, which we are running on. And looks like it's frozen up again for him, so bad luck to him. Having a great night there, he could have come home with third position. That may be Spotto's position now with 10 laps remaining. Oh, bit of a fight on the wheel for Papanopoulos on the exit of that turn. Well, they compress now. Look at them overshooting each other's braking marker. Spotto and English getting balked, had to run out and move out of the racing line just to avoid contact with Papanopoulos. This is position 3, 4, and 5. Oh, see Papa taking a different braking zone. Spotto had to get on the brakes a lot earlier. But now he's learning what Antonis' braking markers are. He might jump the inside here. Oh, he's going to try and show it, but there's opportunity to go in the inside, but it's going to get shut pretty quick, as he found out before when he tried to go 3 wide with Peter English and Justin Bryce earlier on. board with Papadopoulos looking back at Spotto, defending against Peter English. Peter English trying to go around the outside. Oh, two abreast, look at that. On the main straight, he's going to tuck back on the inside. He tries it. Look at the gap now. He's right up the back of the tail of Spotto, trying to get the draft. In turn one, they have to back it off. Oh, he's trying all different sides. He might have it on the next turn. Oh, yes. Forcing the mistake from James Spotto. Peter English moves up into P4. Great job from him. And Michael Court Meneguzzo battle still going on. Papadopoulos really struggling on that turn, finding the right braking zone for him. Because he wasn't in race one, he's still really learning under race conditions. He's only got 8 laps to figure it out as he's defending P3 in the number 3. Michael Court Meneguzzo battling out further back. This is still going on. This will be going on the whole race, to be honest. It's gone all race long for race one. Now it's the boys in front. English, Spotto, and Papadopoulos. There's the gap. Starting to stretch out a little bit. Just saw Meneguzzo defending pretty hard against Michael Court in the back. He must be right on the tail. Here it is. Oh, a bit of a lock up again from Meneguzzo, but he's held it. Here comes Michael Court. You watch him under brakes on the inside. Will he go for it? He's a bit back. Strong through that corner. Let it go out wide. Come back in and let it go out wide again. Oh, up the inside. Has he made it stick? Yes, he has. He's still there. Oh. You can see Meneguzzo trying to get on the power. He's just lost a bit of time there. See if there's any draft. See if Meneguzzo's closing in. It looks pretty even down the back straight. Meneguzzo is tucking in there. Oh, and under brakes. Very strong. Oh! And that was a lock-up from... but Meneguzzo holding up. So, was that Meneguzzo's fault? We'll have a look at the replay. So, it looked like it was Michael Court just making a mistake by himself. Oh, no, that was a bit of a love tap from Meneguzzo, and that's exactly why he stayed there. Once again, great sportsmanship from these drivers. A lot of respect between the guys. A lot of good hard racing, but they put their hand up when they know they've made a mistake, and they've fixed it pretty well. So if we go to the closest battle, here it is. It is Peter English and Spotto behind these two. So English up into 4, chasing hard. Oh, very aggressive on the inside. Don't know if he's trying to get air into the vent, into the radiator to cool the engine down. Maybe there's overheating issues, but that looked uncharacteristic from Peter English. Oh, bit of a lock-up from both of them. With only 5 laps to go, these tyres are getting pretty old now. And that's why the lap times, well, they're still in the 106s, so pretty impressive for, what do we got, 15, 16 lap old tyres. Papadopoulos, a class act, jumps into the servo and starts from the back of the field and moves up into P3. Still got to defend against Peter English, who's still pretty hot to trot at the moment. Just got to find that apex and then go for it. One acceleration application straight to the floor. and hold on and hope for the best. Top speed, tuck into the draft, and then come out at the end. He's coming out a bit too early. Oh, but he's forcing a mistake up the inside. Oh, they come together, but it's still okay. Up the inside again, he might go for it. Nice. Very tight from Antonis there. That'll affect his top speed to the next turn. Oh, Peter English going for it up the inside. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, love tap. That's okay. Wow, this is great racing from these two. Oh, he's just pushed it wide. Is Spotto going to come up there now? Let's see him. Where is he? He's right behind, and that is Licciardi in front. So there's only 3 laps to go to the end, and Baker's on the back of Neil Haynes back there. I can see for SimHaus Racing. Where is he? Baker. So it's Baker and screen. There he is next to him. Oh, a lot of braking. Oh, just about to make it. Baker holding on. You see the tank slapper. See him controlling that. He's keen. Trying to take a deep breath, defending against Neil Haynes. Oh, he's got the race face on now, really focusing on his line. Leans into the corner for extra grip. As we're watching David Baker on screen in the driver cam. Oh, defending on the inside. Neil Haynes trying what he can to get around. He's got 2 more laps to do it. Baker's got enough time to take 2 hands off the wheel. I don't know how he can do it. That's why he's a professional. Through and through, David Baker in the SimHaus Racing. Flying the flag while Scott Flack's got his feet up, drinking pina coladas under an umbrella with a pineapple on the rim of his glass. Watching this on his little phone or tablet. So this battle on track is the closest at the moment. Only half a second separates them between P8 and P9. Neil Haynes back had to withdraw from the last round due to back issues, and he's pushing through the pain to race with us tonight, so we really appreciate him joining in. We round in, round out with his mate Rob Logan, currently in P11. So a couple of laps to go. It's Oppo out in front, quite strong against Broadbent in P2. Looks like Oppo will take the round with Broadbent in P2, and depending on how they finish now, Spotto, Peter English in good position to take P3 for the round, which will be great points for him. He'll be shooting up the top 10 with this result for sure. Papanopoulos missed race 1, but very strong for race 2. Still in the mix, still anything can happen. It is the last lap, the white flag is out. Spotto there as well. Michael Court has just got Meneguzzo just before the end, but it's 1 lap to go. Oh, Neil Haynes strong on the inside there. And Stoddard still come around 2 corners back. Rob Logan, Licciardi in P12, Czeslowski in 13, and here comes Spotto around the outside. All right. So the leader with a couple of corners to go is coming around. Final lap, 2 corners to go. Take it nice and easy. It's copy and paste for round 2. Daniel Opedasano taking the checkered flag. Congratulations. And Craig Broadbent crossing the line in P2. This will be Rob Logan taking the checkered, finishing his race. That is Peter English finishing ahead of Papanopoulos and James Spotto. Great racing between them earlier on. And a couple little battles. And this is Michael Court and Meneguzzo swapping positions right at the end. That is P6 and 7. And that's Licciardi crossing the line. We're looking for David Baker and Neil Haynes. That is P8 and 9. We're waiting for Craig Stoddard to come around. Here he comes in the Phantomobile for BS Motorsport. Crossing the line. That is P10. And we've already seen Rob Logan, Licciardi, Czeslowski and Justin Bryce with those electrical issues early on. So congratulations to the round winner, Daniel Opedisano. And congratulations to him taking out round 9 at Queensland Raceway. Local Gold Coast boy takes home the local win, local round as he brings it in, driving up to the podium. Peter English coming in as well. So Craig Broadbent coming around as well, doing some doughies. Some entertainment for you guys at home. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. It's not over yet. We'll get into what happens next for these boys as we head into the endurance rounds. And coming up next on our schedule will be the Bend. This will be an endurance race, 90 minutes long, so no more two race. Looks like he's line locking there. Craig Broadbent putting on a good show for you guys. Back at the Bend for round 10, September 9. Put it in your calendar and sit down and watch it with us as we go to South Australia for the first of the endurance rounds. And then, of course, the next one will be Bathurst. As mentioned before, it probably won't be on the 7th of October. It'll be probably the 1st of October because I'll be travelling to Bathurst and I have to bump in around the 6th of October for the race, and I'll be there for a week. So if you're watching and you're going to be at the track, please come and say g'day. I'll be at Bathurst in the Ford exhibition in the main pit area. So please make sure you come and say g'day down there. I'll be there running the sim all week. And then we go to the Gold Coast after that, 21st of October, that's probably correct. Then 4th of November, 25th of November will be the final round, round 14 in Adelaide. Looking forward to that one. All right, so once again, thank you. Oh, let's go to the final official race results. And it was Daniel Opedisano taking the win ahead of Craig Broadbent. Peter English, great result from him. He'll be happy with that one. And Antonis Papanopoulos, little mistake there, cost him in the position. Finishes in P4. And Spotto having a couple of great battles there. Brings it home in P5. Very strong on the first stint for James Spotto. He had a 4-second gap to 4th and 5th, but through the pit stops, lost that advantage. And then we've got Michael Court bringing it home in front of Damien Meneguzzo in P6 and 7. And then David Baker bringing it home for another P8 ahead of Neil Haynes, Craig Stoddard in P10. P11 was Rob Logan bringing it home in front of Ross Licciardi, and then Troy Czeslowski and Justin Bryce with some issues. Had to DNF nice and early, so he called it a night and has left the server, unfortunately. Very strong showing from him as well, leading part of race 1, so very good result from him. Very strong here at Queensland Raceway. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. We're not done yet. As we said, make sure you